Stephen Piscotty's with us here on A's Cast Live. Now, you've been on this program many a times, but this is the first time you're doing it. Now we're on video.
We got video.
They
nice.
get to see
Should
you
I get
now.
over here so you can see me?
Yeah, we
All
get
right.
to see you now. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Life is good. Great to have you back. Good to see you healthy.
Yeah, thank you. Appreciate that. It's been a long road back, but great to be here.
Like, just tell people just how much rehabbing, being away from the team, just how much that just sucks as a player.
Yeah, it definitely kind of will suck the energy out of you at times, but you just got to keep pushing through and put your work in. And the work is pretty hard, and you leave feeling each day that you got better. So you just try to chase that while you're on the IL, and then get ready to go.
And how much do you also have to say, I want to be back so bad, but I got to listen to them because sometimes they got to save you from yourself.
Oh yeah. That's a bit of the battle sometimes, the players and the training staff. But it's all, coming from a good place of wanting to get back out on the field. And with the calf this time around, I tried pushing and hit a day where it kind of flared up on me, and had to realize that the calf is a tricky injury, and that look at a lot of guys that have had major setbacks and didn't want to have that obviously this year. So after that little flare up, let it calm down and got back to it, and thankfully it's been good ever since.
Yeah, people need to realize whether I've hurt my calf, and you start talking about the calf and the Achilles tendon, and there's it's you got to have your rest and you got to let it get back, or things cannot be good. But I can tell you this, having you back, middle of the order in my scorebook, I write Piscotty. I don't care if you're in right, you're DH. It makes me feel good because it's like you're bringing some lumber back to this offense that really needs it.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just trying to do my part, and I think we're all trying to, do our part. And it's definitely been a bit of a tough go of late trying to get runs across. But everyone's battling and everyone's working. There's a lot of fight in this team. We're continuing to fight, and we're going to get better.
Well, that's one thing I think for the first year of Mark Appel, and he said it to us down in Mesa, like, hey, no matter what the record is, no matter what happens, no matter who's here, this team is going to fight every game because there's certain teams, things start to go bad. Everybody, the team splinters, as they say back in the day, they say 25 different cabs to the ballpark. You have not seen that with this team. Just talk about how this team still fights hard every day, before, after, during. The fight's still there.
Yeah, there's an expectation of effort level for sure. And, I think, we're in these games. I don't feel like we're getting blown out by any means. We're remaining competitive. We're kind of having to relearn how to win some games. We're letting a few slip away. But again, we're just fighting, and this is kind of part of the state of this team right now. And you look at certain guys like Laureano, in Cleveland, getting the guys fired up and that sort of thing. There's a lot of determination. There's no one taking it easy right now.
And you got a Blue Jay team coming to town. They got a lot of firepower. 4th of July, you got fireworks tonight. Just for you guys, what does playing on 4th of July mean to you?
Oh, it means everything. A lot of the Memorial Days and July 4th, and these are really awesome days to kind of, show your appreciation to, the country and that sort of thing. And, there's always a lot of fans. You got the fireworks, you got the excitement. We got Matt Chapman, on the opposing side. It should be a really fun atmosphere. And, we love playing in that kind of environment.
You've now played a while. What's it like when you have a teammate, a guy that you went to battle with, you like a lot, and you've had to do this multiple times in your career? What's it like then playing against him?
It's a little weird the first couple innings. Just it doesn't look right seeing that former teammate in a different uniform. But after, like you said, being through it a few times, it's just business. It's business of baseball. It's and there's another layer behind all the stuff that we're focused on, and it's just the way things are. And it might not sit well, but that's the way it is.
One of the great comebacks, Mar, is your old roommate. He's making a comeback, and we talked about it, and he was on MLB Network, and your name got mentioned. I'm like, God, I knew that they were at Stanford the same time, but I didn't realize you guys lived together.
Yeah, we were roommates our last 2 years. Yeah, we were very close. He grew up in Danville and went to Monte Vista, and I was at Amador, so we played against. We always known each other, through travel ball and that sort of stuff. And then so it was a natural fit to be a roommate at Stanford. And man, what a cool story! Just knowing him, knowing the person he is, how hard he's worked, the things he's gone through. Man, someone could make a movie about it. It's crazy.
Yeah, it's got a little bit Doolittle in it. Doolittle was kind of a Disney story, right?
Mm-hmm.
He was supposed to be the A's first baseman. Injuries just took it from him. Next thing you know, Sean goes to the A's and says, hey, remember I pitched? Can I just try it?
Yeah.
And he went from just trying it to being here, pitching big games, next thing you know, in the postseason. So Mark Appel, what he has done coming out of Stanford is pretty. And I love the story listening to him. Like, he has surgery. He gets his body right. Doesn't tell the Phillies until he's ready to come back. So no one knew.
Yeah.
Right? No one knew what was going on. And the next thing he calls them up, hey, what do you guys think? And they give him that shot.
Right.
When did you know he's really going to do this at his age?
Yeah, I mean, I remember talking to him, honestly, multiple occasions. There was definitely the surgery, but there were some other points where nagging things and where it was like, are you going to go for it? Are you not? I didn't know until probably a month before he told the Phillies, where he's like, my arm's feeling good. He got on a good workout regimen. His health was there. The velo was there. And I could tell he had, his heart in it. I think early in some of the struggles, it was more of trying to prove people wrong, that he wasn't a bust and all these sorts of things. And none of us have gone through that, right? So we can't judge on how that goes, but it just felt like this time he was doing it for the right reasons. He just wanted to play ball. He wanted to be part of the guys, and he was having fun doing it. So I think that was really, I think, what put him over the edge, I think, because he just went out and dealt this year. I mean, he had a 1 in AAA, and he's had a couple scoreless innings in the big league. So it's just awesome.
Yeah, what you just said, it just hit me. In other sports, because I covered NFL, NBA, and everything, when you are the number 1 overall pick, you have these expectations, everybody know. In baseball, it's Baseball America, people, you're not treated the same. So for him to feel that way, truly as the number 1 overall pick, I want to prove that I'm not a bust.
Yeah.
You would see that in the NFL and the NBA. You don't hear a lot about that in baseball.
No, and baseball's hard, right? Because you're not in NFL, NBA, you're drafted first overall. You're going to be in the starting lineup for whatever the professional team you've been drafted by.
And remember, it was a big day on TV when they drafted you, right?
Yeah.
It's a big production.
Yeah. In baseball, you can go 1-1, but you still got to earn it and go through the minor leagues and do everything. And so, that injuries are tough. I can obviously stand here going through a few to tell you how difficult it is when you're not feeling like yourself to go out there. And I don't know the weight that he was, feeling there, and I can't imagine. So for him to get all that, aside and to continue on and to make this comeback, it's truly incredible.
Let's end on this because, of course, recently you guys had your golf tournament, and your father was either on with us or he was on television, and he mentioned the number you guys have raised, the amount of money, and it was like, wow.
Yeah.
Do you ever – wow, we've done a lot. I mean, you guys, the awareness obviously is huge.
Yep.
Remembering your mother, the amount of money you've helped raise to try and fight this.
Yeah.
What does that mean to you?
It means a lot. Yeah, we hit the 1 million mark, which was a huge accomplishment for our group that's been working tirelessly on all sorts of events. And then there's the fundraising awareness side, and then there's also the research side, which not a lot of people get to see that my dad is working equally as hard at. And we've got this roadmap to a cure, and we've funded a few of the little stops on that roadmap. So it's awesome to see progress. There's a lot more to go, but we feel really proud of the work we've done. I know my mom is proud of the work as well.
Well, great stuff. Thank you for stopping by. I know you have a hitters meeting, and once again,
you're right. It reminded me.
Yeah, it's great to write you in the lineup. It's great to have you back.
Yep, good being back.